Where is it? If I take out this one. Oh god! Oh god. Oh crap. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Planet Crafter. I'm 7foot Dust Bunny, and today we have so much to do. I've actually been, you'll see the terraforming index has jumped up quite a bit between episodes, mainly because I've been pottering around the base, and you'll see there's been some renovations in here. Things have moved around. We've got our mushrooms over here now, which get collected here, which we can deal with. We've got beans getting collected, honey gets collected here as well, and occasionally I turn the autocrafter over to superfood and it gets collected here. So we have no shortage of superfood. We have plenty of water. I can just grab out of here now, and more will get delivered. We have surplus storages getting set up, because I will set the autocrafter up to craft some super alloy out of these parts in the not too distant. In fact, we seem to be, yes, pretty much filled up there. So let's set this now to super alloy for a little while, and it'll go ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. And it should be off crafting away. And this super alloy will then get delivered to hopefully one of the super alloy storages, which I put over here somewhere. There we go. So that will get stored once the drones get around to moving it. Hopefully that will not consume all our resources, because the area on this is quite big. I don't think it encompasses, it does encompass some of them, like the aluminium over there, but I don't think it encompasses all our other materials, so hopefully it won't give me a problem. Because what it will do is, once a bunch of that is moved over, like say like this, if I take that over and put it here, I will eventually tell it to start crafting super alloy rods as well, and it will use some aluminium for that. But at the moment I'm hoping it'll take some of our surplus materials and just use them up, as that seems like a good use for it. All of these are set to -1 on priority, so they're lower down the priority list, so it should fill everything else first. All the seeds and everything that were over here are now down with the heaters in what's kind of like the archive area, and they've all been sorted. Now we're going to grab a bunch of these actually, because I have a plan for these. We've got tree seeds, and we've got some, I don't know, where is my special tree seeds gone? And we've got all like seeds here, and these are all down here out of the way where they're sorted, but we've got lots of them and I don't use them very much, so I've put them down there. If I need them, I've got them, but it just means I can set them to be recovered. And here I've got a to sort box. So for example, here I chuck things, and eventually hopefully they will go into a home. I will probably have several to sort boxes. I don't know why some of these have not gone through, because all the larvae should go, for example, over to lava over here. Which should be demanding all the lava. Not sure why it hasn't headed over. It is asking for uncommon. But not... Oh balls. I do find I occasionally cock up the buttons here. But it's interesting that not all lava seem to be on the list. For example, there's uncommon, but common lava don't seem to be here. So you end up having to go back to the to sort every so often and go, like, the rare lava and the common lava don't appear to be on the list. So not quite sure how that works, because yeah, it's just a bit weird to me that some of them just aren't on the list. Maybe I'm blind, but I don't think it's me, because circuits aren't on here, and like the pink quartz isn't on here. In fact, it's kind of odd, some of the things that aren't on here, but nevertheless, we will grab those. I'm going to have a quick look around and try and find those trees, because they're on my list of things to do today, along with I have a use for some of these. Oh, and as I was going around setting a bunch of my other outposts to be unloaded by the drones, because I've done a whole bunch of that off camera, I found a chip, so we're going to see if we can open that chip as well, see if there's anything to decode. Speed increase level 3. Well, that's good to know, because we already have level 2 over here, so we'll take this level 3 and we'll find out what we need. Plus, at the moment I've got the upgrades to, I've got level 2 equipment increase, level 3 storage, level 2 lights and a beacon, and level 2 speed. But the storage is enormous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So that's pretty cool. But I do feel like it's, because of when it's appeared in my game, it's somewhat been rendered a little bit mute because of, well, because I've already got teleportation, which means it's kind of a mute prospect. But right, so I'm going to need 4 zeolite, 2 rocket engines to build one of those. I'm going to need to make one of those, so explosive, and then I'll need explosive, 2 blue and a pink. Okay, let me get that together. Okay, so we'll get these made. So that will be that one, and that should now let me put the level 3 in. Excellent. So I'm guessing there's level 3 lights at some point. Whether there's level 4 anything, I don't know. But I found these en route, so I'm gonna chuck these in here. And the other thing, I think that's gonna be enough, but I will remember, because I do have a couple out here as well. So depending on whether I need those or not for my travels, that will be something to bear in mind. So we're going to take the rover out for a bit of a test drive. It should be pretty nippy now. So firstly, I'm going to go over to Treeland, which I made over here. It's a bit bouncy, the rover. It's kind of cool. I'm kind of glad you can't damage it. It's probably not going to appreciate Treeland over here very much, so I'm probably going to stop just out here. And then and I'm still not convinced it's actually faster than flying, to be honest. So I'm going to go over here, and we should be able to... It's a bit hard to get at some of these tree generators now. So this had an oxygen multiplier of 1200, you see. So it will be producing 120 parts per second. Parts per trillion. And that's producing only 14. So take that out. But it's weird when when I'm taking it out, it gets rid of all the trees. See? All the trees are disappearing. I clearly need another tree generator. Right. Okay, that's worth noting. Noted, another tree generator required. And preferably like an oxygen booster, because I think parts per trillion is pretty good. Should be doing it. I don't understand why trees don't count towards your biomass. To me, like, trees should be massive amounts of biomass. But still. One thing I could do, actually, is hair through here. And we could do it on the way back. I'll probably do the extra tree. But if tree spreader says, if we look here, we've got a tree spreader here, zeolite bark, 2 fertilizer and superalloy and a bacteria. So I mean, we've got to look at fish as well, because we're already like 10% past fish. So biomass, oxygen. So we're actually at 30 parts per million. Hang on a minute. I'll have to work that out as a percentage. No, it'd be like 250,000 parts per million to be like 25% or something. 2.5%? 2.5%. No, 25%. So I don't know how much it's helping at the moment. And somewhere here, in amongst here, I have the boosts. Where are the boosts? I do have them here somewhere. I'm going to go and check if I have oxygen boosts, and I'm going to grab the parts for the tree spreader. Okay, so I found my multipliers. I've got my bits, he says. And I have pressure multipliers and heat multipliers. I do not have... I only have 2 oxygen multipliers, but I have tons of these production multipliers. So I'm very tempted to sell one. Because, or can I just flat out buy one? Apparently I can't sell them. Or that I look like I can sell. So I could get smart fabric. No idea what smart fabric's used for. Cooking station. Sounds interesting. Sofa. Customizable bed. Lovely. Pressure multiplier. So oxygen multiplier is 2500. Okay. And that crazy lava there is 1400. These are things worth looking at here. And the T2 storage also sounds kind of interesting. We might be looking at that. So those are 5,000 to buy. Look at some of these things. Living compartment with dome. That's a big living compartment. Some of these are very cool. So T2 drone is available. Ooh. Okay, I have 42,000 at the moment. So I could buy T2 drones if I wanted. It doesn't tell me what it costs to make them. But we'll see how we get on with that. At the moment, let's just buy for now. I want an oxygen multiplier. How do I trade an item then? How do I actually sell an item? Can I? Oh right, I can put them in there. So, 6 tokens for this? A cookie is bloody 9? To me, cookies almost seem like the way to go here. And I'm producing ludicrous amounts of high quality food. So you know what? Screw this. I'm going to go, right, enough of that. Please go back to high quality food. And I'm going to take pretty much all the superfood I can carry. I'm going to eat a bit as well. And I'm going to chuck that in the bloody rocket because I'm making this stuff without even trying. So let's chuck those in the rocket and see, you know, we're not going to get mega amounts. But we may as well, while we're at it, see if we can make a few tokens out of it. Oh, that was all of those. Okay. I'm guessing each of these is the same, or is it a new compartment? Oh, I can set this to deliver it as well. And automatically launch the rocket. That'd be 7 per. And how many we got in here? So, like, what's that? Not even 200 tokens. Anyway, trade. Rocket. Oh, rocket returns then? Really? Ah, balls. Okay, so I guess we're going to be looking at setting up the multiplier in a bit. I'll get the bits for a multiplier as well while I'm at it. Okay, so time ticked on a bit and I came up with a plan for making quite a few bits with, like, what was it? Beans and honey, using that to make a whole bunch more superfood and essentially use that to make a bunch more money because the rocket is back and it only got 175 credits, but thank you. You know, I could set this to demand the superfood and I could say send it when it's full and it will just keep sending and going and sending and going and doing its thing. So I figure that's probably not a terrible plan because at least it'll bring me some credits in and I can then use it to, thank you, I need one of those, to keep building in the background and basically passively making me credits, which I can spend on some of the nice things like some of the upgrades. So I figure that might be a plan. It'll give the drones something to do just in case they get bored. And I have also in that time loaded up here with hopefully, let's not run out of water, take one of those as well, with hopefully enough, let's grab some food myself actually, with hopefully enough to actually build multiple tree spreaders over there and use a booster in order to boost the oxygen from them as well, and hopefully that'll help get our oxygen level going up even faster, even though our, oh dear, our atmosphere is technically, I wouldn't say breathable, but using the tool I've got, it makes it so that I don't actually need to get any oxygen anymore. So already trees are spreading here massively, which is good, but I want to see how many tree spreaders I can ram in this area. I've bought a whole bunch of stuff for it, so hopefully it'll be enough. I did bring the oxygen booster, yes. I bought the tree samples. I bought, what else do I need? Some zeolite, some super alloy. I think you need some of that and some of those as well. So let's just get some of these down. How far apart do they need to be? Not massively far. Okay, that's good. So I can put that in. I mean, this area might end up too dense with actual tree growth for me to go into eventually. How many have I got here? So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the moment. And I should have brought enough to build 3 more. And the idea is, hopefully, if I do this, I think it can boost up to 8 machines, yeah. All of these should be within range if I put all this in. So that's going. And that's now, yes, now we're talking. So that's now at, what was it, 2,700% more effective and producing a bunch more oxygen. Nice. And in fact, I'm actually noticing my terraforming index starting to tick. You know, as in properly tick. Let's grab these bits. Not sure if I brought too many or not enough or whatever. And put you back, don't need you. So at the moment we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boosted. Can I pick that up? Oh no, that's a tree that's actually growing. So these I don't have the best sort of trees available for it, but still we'll do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh god, I've lost count. I think that's 7. So I'll put another one here somewhere. And that should be 8. Says if I've done that right. Should be 8 machines. And that does seem to be making a difference on the terraforming index, and when you look at how fast that suddenly boosted up. So that actually, now the terraform index has actually started ticking quite a bit. So I'm assuming that's good news, that I've actually managed to boost that up. The other thing I'm going to do is, I was making an uncommon lava for a bee larvae. I'm going to place down another couple of bee things just really for the honey, so as we can keep that food level rising. Sorry. Oh, food level low. So when I crash, the ship doesn't get damaged, but I do. I hadn't noticed that until now. But I was definitely taking damage there. So all these are going to be growing. We should have honey there, so it should be like ching, 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 ching in a minute, which would be great. That didn't actually bloody work, which is annoying. For processing, you should process into bee larvae. And let's put those back. And we can put that one back. Don't need it. Right, I'm gonna get together the bits for a bee jobby, which I'll do over at the location I'm going to. And I'll eventually make another one outside near here as well. But I'll do that one when I come back, because bee larvae are, you know, will take me a while to build. So I've got the bits together I needed, and while I was scooting about, I noticed, again, 150 power multiplication, and I noticed that I hadn't remembered I only had 3 in here. So actually, before I run, I want to check how much power I've got, and then I want to see how much difference I make, because it should make a sizable difference. So at the moment we're still pretty good. with about, what's that, 12,000 kilowatts available to us. So that's pretty good, about 12 megawatts available. So if I stick this other booster in, and I mean we've only got, was it 4 machines down here, and we can have 8. So there we go, get that one running at full tilt. Are you uncommon? Thank you, good to have you. Want to have the uncommons, just in case I need more bee jobbies in the not too distant future. Because again, the bee things are going to be helping us make some extra cash basically on the side here. Where's lava? Larvae are here. There we go. Go in there, please. And that actually, we have one there now. So I even got the bits to make the second one. So that's fine. We'll do that while we're here. While we go out, grab that. That should be enough for another one. Oh, we need a bioplastic nugget. Okay, let's grab that. And, oh, we're going to check how much extra power we got. Holy crap! Okay, now we have like 23 megawatts available. Power, so much not a problem ever again. Okay, so we're going to drive over this way a bit. And I'm probably not going to keep using this a lot because I can't say it's super fast. But here we go. We'll put a bee dome down here. And you are going to supply that, and happy days. And off we go. So if you haven't figured it out, my next port of call is going to be up at the Stargate area. Apart from, sorry, I think I just ran myself over. I could do with some zeolite, so we'll grab zeolite, as we don't seem to have a natural source of that. Hopefully I'm going to be able to drive over to it from here. Maybe not. Okay, let's not do that. I'm just trying to see if I'm taking damage as I drive this. Yeah, I'm going to go over the Stargate where we planted all those flower planters a while back, which are all running through a booster as well. And just make sure that we're using the most powerful plants we have there. Okay, so we're here. And as is, yeah, we got all these things boosted. Oddly, I've got one. What are we boosting here? We've got plant, and oxygen. I mean, that does plants as well. So, how many have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we've got 7. So, this is probably going to weird it out a bit in a second when I put one of these down. Set it to supply that again. And then we'll probably end up with one of these not being boosted. But that's okay. I can't see which one's not being boosted. They all look to be boosted if you ask me. Can't tell. But some of these are running with 400 when they could be running 600. Or 500. So we're going to switch those over to maximize what's being produced. And there we go, grab that one, there we go. And yes, it seems to sort of ruin it for a while. But that's okay. It comes back pretty quick. And so this one is now being boosted with plants being boosted as well. So that is all in all marvelous. So that does have the terraforming index going up a bit. Come on, let me drink. It came up there for a second. Thank you. Right. So now, I've pretty much used the rover for as much as I'm going to use it for a little while. Because I'm a bit flaily with it. And the plan now is... oh god. What did I do? The plan now is to go back and investigate the area I was looking to investigate that still had explosives in it. Or I needed explosives for. But I'm going to take this stuff back and just dump it in the to be sorted. Make sure I'm loaded up with the bits I need. See, because one of the other things that's not on the list is mutagen, which is an odd thing to not be on the list. But there you go. I need to add some fertilizers there as things for it to grab, but I'll sort that out. And while I was back home, preparing to get ready to go, and just sorting a few bits out, it suddenly dawned on me, we haven't started doing anything with fish. We should start. We should build the aquarium. We've not built the aquarium. We should build the aquarium. So, for the aquarium we need one of those, an oxygen capsule, which I've got some of, super alloy and circuits. Okay. So, oddly, oxygen I still have a couple of here, so that'll do. Super alloy and circuits. Okay. So why don't I build the aquarium right there? Looks like it would be nice to have some fish right there. So now I need some fish eggs to go in it. Right. Fish eggs. I saw those. Plankton B. Or phytoplankton B. How do I get that? Oh, I've got... no, I don't have any mutagen 3, do I? Left. No, I can make mutagen 3. But I don't have any phytoplankton. Where the hell do I get phytoplankton? Doesn't look like I can make it there. Can I make it here? No. Okay. Is it one of those things that I'm going to be like going, where do I get this from? And actually it's like underneath the algae spreader or something like that. Because that's quite possible. Let's go out and have a quick look just to see whether it's something that's suddenly now spawning underneath an algae spreader or something. That's good. That's in there. I forgot about that. There's beans here. This should actually be in range, but it's kind of not. I might have to see if I can adjust that because it's not quite in range. And it shows up as in range. Tell you what we'll do is we'll take it here and I'm going to move it. Yoink! You'll see I also fixed this off camera where there was a hole. So I'm going to put this here because I think that will actually be in range. Yeah, I prefer it like that. I think that will then be in range of the whatchamacallit, auto crafter. I mean, it showed up as in range of the auto crafter anyway, but if it was, we wouldn't be having those issues. This would be happily auto crafting away at full speed. So that's clearly a lie. No, nothing that seems like phytoplankton or anything like it here. Okay. So if I were phytoplankton, where would I be? How would you get me? That is something I am gonna have to look into. Because I get the funny feeling phytoplankton is something I'm gonna have to collect. Okay, so we've got a fish tank. We haven't got plankton. There's nothing here that looks like it out and out produces it. So I will have to have a look at that and work out where it comes from. But in the meantime, we're going to go back to exploring over at the Stargate, because there's still that area where I need to explosives my way through, and I haven't had a look at that yet. Okay, so we're down here. There's lots of bits to pick up, and ultimately I want to build a base. But oh, hello, new blueprinty chips, nice. But it's not very flat. I don't really want to build one at a horrible angle. I know this is just me, but I don't want to build one. Oh crap. Oh balls. I pressed the wrong button. I had it on deconstruct when I should have had it on construct or something. Right, that's better. Let's see if I can get it to build sort of there. Yeah, I don't feel quite so bad about it being there. That looks a bit better. And then I can put a well, apparently just one locker at the moment down. But set a whole bunch of these. Those oddly don't get collected, but those do. Circuits don't. These do. These do. So I can put all that onto supply. I'm going to go around and collect up a bunch of these bits before moving on. And then I guess we'll go and have a look. Okay, so I head down in. It is pretty dark. There's stacks of iridium again. And even iridium rods, which are an interesting thing to come by as a natural occurrence, but you know, I'm not going to complain. Anything in uncommon? I'll have the uncommon. I mean, I could probably do with hoovering up a bunch of this iridium, but in all honesty, I've got stacks of it. So it would be something to sort of come back to. Where the bloody hell is this? Oh, I know where I am. Are you an uncommon as well? You are. Thank you for appearing right in front of my eyes. I think I've even set this one to deliver its goods. I have. So you, sir, can deliver stuff. There we go. I mean, we might as well put the iridium on there and the iridium rods. Truth be known, they won't get collected for quite some time because we're so full on iridium, but that might change in the near future because we're going to have to do some work with the heaters. If you remember, previously we got some tier 5 heaters, and I'm very tempted to swap out all those tier 4 heaters which are being boosted with tier 5s, because again, boosting equals good. And if we have a look probably here in my inventory, T5 does what now? Hang on, look, we can do this a better way. Where is it? If I take out this one. Oh god! Oh god. Oh crap. Microchip map. Microchip blueprint pinning. Microchip deconstruction. Oh balls. Oh balls. Where's the microchip foot that I want? Let's eat that to make some space. None of these is the microchip I want. Crap. Crap. Okay, so let's drop one of these a second so I can put the bloody torch in. What can I take out? Let's take out the agility boots and put the torch in. And then I might be able to see. That's mining speed. Oh god. Sev, what did you do? Mining speed. Oh, I know what I need. It's the exoskeleton, isn't it? Here, exoskeleton. Done! I forgot. I thought it was a like chip for like it is on the rover. But it's not. It's exoskeleton. There you go. Oh, thank god. No. Oh god, here we go again. Yeah, I can put that on like that. And I think that was everything. Let me know if I left something behind, because balls. That was kind of awkward. I don't see anything else left on the floor here. And I've completely forgotten what I was talking about. Which was, yes, we were going to take this one out, not the exoskeleton, so we could see, by keeping everything here, that this one produces 538 heat, and pressure, and energy, and this one, which you're going to use quite a bit of explosives extra, produces a hell of a lot more. Uses quite a bit of energy, but we have energy to burn, so that is not a big deal. Okay, with that disaster, I'm gonna run away and perhaps we'll have a look at getting the bits together. Oh look, my little sales scheme is working in the background. Fantastic. So what we'll do is we'll go back down, we'll see if we can sort out these blueprints, see if there's anything else cool to stick in the rover for now. Okay, so we're home. So let's start with seeing if there's much more to decode. No more blueprints found. Okay, so we have used all the blueprints we're going to get for now. As sad as that is, I was kind of hoping there would be more goodies, but I can understand they haven't added the rest yet. So let's keep going, and we'll chuck this away. We'll just put these away because these won't work in the auto sorter. Right, and these look to be happily running along with superfood. Yeah, no issues there. I mean, I can actually go and grab a bunch more and go and fill this thing up again. Bye, have fun. And that'll keep running in the background, because that's more than enough food for me for quite some time. And amazingly, it's beans we're still not producing enough of, which is just insanity. I mean, these are growing, right? I think they're growing slowly. Not ready yet. Yeah, I think they are growing. But they grow quite slowly. But it'll help. I mean, we'll keep an eye on how much honey we're bringing in, which is quite a bit. So over time we might actually decide to put a couple more of these down growing. I mean, it'll take time for me to get back to the point where I've got even as many tokens as I had previously. So that's fair enough. I will have a look between episodes to see if I can figure out where phytoplankton comes from, because not a clue there. And the next thing I think we're going to do in the next episode is, I was looking at the map there and I remembered that, right, so that's titanium, that's magnesium, both of which are fairly basic things, but nonetheless can be mined. I mean, there's even cobalt, which apparently can be mined over here. But the zeolite. The zeolite seems extremely useful. And in fact, iron over here, it might be worth going around and slapping down some additional mines. Basically, like titanium, cobalt, we've got loads of it. Iron, we actually seem to get through a reasonable amount of. Silicon. So, I mean, for example, if we were to switch this auto crafter back over, I mean, or even stick another auto crafter down, which might actually be the way to go, to do things like super alloy rods and super alloy, we could be producing quite a lot of that, I think. So I might think to stick another auto crafter down. Can I see one? There. Super alloy rod and 2 osmium. Over here we have some super alloy rods, and over here we can definitely lay our hands on a couple of osmium. So let's start off getting... I've gone blind again. I can't see it. Can I stick it right next door? Yes. So you are going to do... I think you'll reach without screwing everything up. It says. And I think you'll be okay. You just touch that one, you don't touch the other one. Should be okay. You are going to produce super alloy. And then we're going to grab another one over here. And another 2 here. And you, my good man, are going to produce super alloy rods. Because you can. There we go. And amazingly, it's going to be chewing through supplies. But it should help quite a lot. Because these will keep building up, which will get shipped into here. And then the super alloy rods will get shipped into here. And we should end up manufacturing quite a few super alloy rods. But yeah, if I put some miners down, in fact I've even got T3 ore extractors these days, which osmium, super alloy, and I think the ones I've got are T2s. We'll have a look at what the difference is with the T3, because yeah, I'm gonna put one of those down at least on the zeolite to figure out how good they are, and then from there I'll work out whether I'm going to upgrade others. Because obviously, as you can see, one of the benefits is going to be that with all the drones now, I can have things like super alloy rods manufacturing themselves. Or even put down another super alloy machine here and have super alloy manufacturing itself. I would actually be tempted to step this forward just a little bit. Or switch this one over, move stuff around to make it work. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for this episode. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time. Thanks a lot.